Senior farmer Wang Lei leads a cooperative of 10 families in the northeastern province of Heilongjiang. The co-op grows pollution-free rice using organic fertilizer, but its yields are lower than average.
I'd like to launch my product in the market. Together with our co-op partners, we have a few hundred hectares of land. We won't expand our production.
The co-op has been thinking of working with an internet company, Nongguanjia, to develop better financing and marketing. Nongguanjia literally means farmer's housekeeper in Chinese. The CEO Wang Lei estimates that China has nearly 2 million farmers' co-ops, many of which operate at a distinct disadvantage.
As
small and individual producers, they need a series of services in financing, raw material purchasing, marketing, and technology. But because of their small size, they face great difficulties in negotiating with upstream or downstream companies. And it's very hard for money from industry and commerce to enter agriculture.
Wang says that he and his business partners try to solve those problems by providing package services for the co-ops. The company launched its smartphone app in mid-2015. Co-ops can use the app to apply for loans from internet financing companies by mortgaging their certified farmland. They can also buy seeds, fertilizer, and machinery at discounted prices through Nongguanjia's partnership companies. The users can also consult with agricultural experts instantly during the cultivation season by sending them a few photos or text messages and by taking online video classes. They can work too with Nongguanjia to locate sales channels for their products. The platform then profits by charging its partnership companies commissions. Wang first came up with the company's business structure, but it was his co-founders who helped him realize the proper framework. The company's CTO Zhao Xinpei is famous for his child star acting experiences. Zhao appeared in the well-known 1986 TV drama The Monkey King as a young demon called the Red Child. Zhao went on to become a software engineer and designed Nongguanjia's smartphone app.
At first, we wanted to provide agriculture technique-related information in the forms of texts, pictures, audio, and interaction. But then we decided to make video our leading content, because video can be most easily received by users. They don't need to read a lot. And also, agriculture techniques are very regionally specific. Even if you grow the same crop, different soils and climate would make its cultivation drastically different. So we offer very specific content to different regions.
Nongguanjia works with more than 1,000 farm co-ops across China. Most of the company's targeted users are concentrated in major agricultural regions, such as the northeastern province of Heilongjiang and Shandong province in the east. Wang says that's because the co-ops in those regions are most likely to achieve large-scale agricultural production success. Nongguanjia has enlisted local sales teams to reach out to potential customers and provide services.
It's very hard to serve farmers just by using the internet, because after all, agriculture is an industry of production. It cannot live just on information sharing. So we use the internet to share agricultural techniques, manage co-ops, finances, and payments. That's the internet part.
Wang says the company has finished its A-round funding and expects to make a profit in 2017.
So Dr. Xi, from this video, we saw this application Nongguanjia is trying to offer a variety of different services to farmers, including raw material sourcing, even sales channel and all that. What is the advantage to do things in such a comprehensive way instead of just focusing on one area? And also, what kind of problem is this application trying to solve for these farmers?
I think they are still kind of looking for their business model. Because just as we mentioned, in all over the world, there are 3 agriculture models. So like small peasants countries like Japan, Korea, China, like Japan and Korea, the government invests in the cooperatives. So the government invests money to organizing the farmers and consumers. But in China, because all the farmers and consumers are very small scaled and autonomized, so like Nongguanjia, I think they are trying to organize the farmers. But they may also pay lots of cost for organizing the farmers. So I'm still wondering how they can fund their business model in the future.
So Dr. Xi, we saw that Nongguanjia CEO talked about a lot of people don't want to invest in the agriculture sector because traditionally it's seen as a sector that has very, very low margin. What do you think about the sector's future?
Actually, I feel lots of investors are very interested in investing in agriculture. But recent years, because lots of people, they don't actually know what is agriculture. So there are lots of challenge and also, while at the same time, lots of opportunities. Because most of Chinese small farmers are very small scale. So if a company, they can organize the farmers. So in the future, they may also gain the kind of organizational return. So that is the first opportunity. And the second opportunity is you can even feel in recent years, many consumers, they want healthy food, diversified food.
That's right.
So that is kind of upgrading consumption. So it's a changing way of also like a lifestyle. And the third one is according to a statistic, there are now in China, there are about 23% of the Chinese people can be called middle class. And we had a research in the past that every country, when the middle class are rising, is very related to the grain consumption. So many middle class, they are willing to pay a kind of added value for the green food or
organic food.
Yeah, and they also join in a kind of environmental movements. So those are 3 opportunities for investing in agriculture.
So Dr. Xi, I can see the demand for green or organic food is definitely on the rise. But just before investors get their money out to invest in the agriculture sector, what are some of the risks associated with this industry?
I think there are 3 risks. The first one is, in the last 11 years, China's agriculture productivity is every year is rising. So right now, lots of crops actually in a situation of overproduction. Many investors, they are used to investing money in like high-speed growth industry. But for agriculture, many agriculture farms or small companies, they can't grow as soon as the common industries. So we have to have a slow money concept. And third risk is because in the past 10 years, many investors, they have a kind of past dependence. So they used to invest in high return industry, but recent years, because of some of the economic problems, so they need to change.
Agriculture is a vital industry in China, employing over 300 million farmers. As the country's urbanization rate accelerates, the farming industry is transitioning into a new phase. And the internet is also bringing a revolution to this process. Once again, if you have an interesting business case to tell, make sure to email us at newmoney@cctv.com. Thank you very much for joining us this week on New Money, and thank you so much, Dr. Xi, for joining us today and for your expertise as well.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Tracy Chang in Beijing. We'll see you again at the same time next week.